All right, let's take you to the Western Cape now, where the Ad Hoc Committee investigating allegations of criminal infiltration, corruption and political interference in the justice system continues against the looming deadline of February 20th. Now, today's meeting is expected to be about housekeeping matters, discussing schedules of the week and updates on subpoenas against private investigator Paul O'Sullivan and Northwest businessman Brown Mogotsi. For more, we cross to our reporter Abra Barbier to give us the very latest. Good afternoon, Abra. An important meeting, I must say, taking place today with a number of matters awaiting finalization, such as the subpoenas for Brown Mogotsi and Paul O'Sullivan. Just talk us through the agenda of today's session.
Fundu, good afternoon. What I can tell you is that MPs from political parties, from various political parties, are not happy with how things have panned out. They received feedback from the Speaker of the National Assembly on the issue specifically relating to the subpoenas for the two gentlemen you mentioned. And according to the Speaker, she's a bit wary about issuing subpoenas at this point unless the committee is 100% sure that they exhausted all avenues to try to get Mr. O'Sullivan and Mr. Mogotsi to appear before the committee. So now we know Mr. O'Sullivan has said that he is out of the country, he is willing to appear, so he is willing to appear virtually. And Mr. Mogotsi has cited security concerns, and the Speaker just wants to make sure that those options have completely been exhausted, that the committee have done their homework in trying their utmost best in getting the two men to appear. The chairperson says the committee has decided they're ruling to go ahead and have the subpoenas issued. The chairperson, the Speaker, did say that she is concerned about possible litigation should the two gentlemen decide to take this matter to court. But they are in a conundrum right now because they are racing against time. We just heard discussions about the 6th of February versus the 20th of February. The committee is expected to conclude all its formal interviews by the 6th, that is this Friday if I'm not mistaken, and from there they have until the 20th of February to compile its report which needs to be submitted to the National Assembly. However, we now have some political parties like the MK wanting to add more names to the list of witnesses, and also they are still fighting it out in terms of exactly how they are going to deal with Mr. O'Sullivan and Mr. Mogotsi. We have members like Julius Malema saying that it's white privilege that's allowing Mr. O'Sullivan to get away with refusing to appear before the committee. MK has referred to him as arrogant and disrespectful. Even the parties who are saying that they should just let him appear virtually if it comes to that, which is the FF Plus and the DA, even they are saying it's extremely frustrating. They are completely sure that these are just tactics on the part of Mr. O'Sullivan to frustrate them. They are not happy with this. However, they're saying if push comes to shove, they should just hear him virtually because we now heard what the Speaker has said. So those are the conversations that are happening. We're also going to hear more about whether more names are going to be added to the committee, to the committee list for interviews. And then obviously once we have that, I'll be able to give you another update on how things are going to pan out for the week going forward. Fundu?
Abra, before I let you go, are MPs amenable to the idea of an extension? Because judging on everything you've said, be it the subpoenas, there could be challenges, as you say, from the two gentlemen, O'Sullivan and Mogotsi, and also the MK now suggesting more names. All of this could inadvertently mean there must be some sort of an extension beyond the 20th of February. So is that conversation being had as well, that there is a possibility, nevertheless, of them working beyond the 20th?
That's not a formal conversation. There are rumblings on the sidelines. Comments have been made. The chairperson keeps on raising the issue that they have this deadline, which, remember, it was the second extension that they were granted. The chairperson keeps raising this. MK did make comments along the lines of what is more important, the time or the information that we get. MK is quite adamant that they need to have as many people before them as possible. Other parties haven't really made that kind of input, but I can see it is going to come to a head because as things stand, the deadline to complete interviews by the 6th it's not going to happen. Remember, they also still have to bring back Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, obviously, who sparked all of this, and he's going to have to respond back or respond to what has come out since he last appeared. So it's going to be a tough one to watch and to see how this plays out, if Parliament will give them another extension. Of course, it's been going on since around September, October. But yeah, that's something that we're going to have to keep an eye on.
All right, Abra, thank you very much for that reportage. That's SABC News reporter there, Abra Barbier, who's monitoring the meeting by the Ad Hoc Committee that is now discussing some of the housekeeping matters, but also what happens to the subpoenas that they had resolved to actually issue against Paul O'Sullivan as well as Brown Mogotsi.